Okay, we're on the play, playing RUG Belcher, and we've got Mana Crypt, Mox Jet, Rite of Flame, Empty the Warrens. So we're like one red mana away from having a really great hand. Unfortunately, this Brainstorm's uncastable with this hand, so we can't really use it to find that red source. So I think we have to mulligan. I mean, we could hold out for a red source here. I mean, really, a red source or a blue source kind of helps us. I think we mulligan, though, especially being on the play. So that's much worse. So now I kind of wish I would have kept that opening 7. So we'll mulligan again. We've got 1. We might be able to empty the Warrens next turn. So I think we'll keep. Put that on top. And we'll go ahead and run out the Soul Ring. And just kind of hope that it doesn't get mental misstepped. The fact that they have 6 tells me they're probably not playing a Force of Will deck. It seems like if they were, they'd at least want to be bluffing it. So basic Foily Swamp. Oh, Thoughtseize, that's pretty awful for us. They'll get rid of the Empty the Warrens. We might be able to Storm Entity. I mean, actually, I guess we should have Storm Entity last turn. I wasn't really thinking about that. I got so distracted with the Empty the Warrens. Yeah, so I think that's a big mistake. And we can actually cast the Simian Spear Guide now that we don't have a red source for the Seeding Song. So that was just a big misplay. Well, I can't Ancestor Recall. But if we're able to hold on to some of these cards, then we might not be in too bad of shape. And if we're able to draw into a way to cast this Ancestor Recall, we could get right back into this. So 2 black and a blue. So they're going to cast Time Twister. I might as well just get rid of that Mox Monkey. Alright, well this hand looks great for next turn. We'll see if they're able to kind of strip us of anything. So that's a pretty good hand that they drew us into here. So we got Taiga. They have 6, so we're just going to go ahead and kind of run this out here. And I think we've got enough mana to both Charbelcher and Empty the Warrens. So we've got 7, -3 is 4, +5. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and Seeding Song here. And Gitaxian Probe. Okay, so they are on a blue-black deck. Looks like they're on maybe Dark Petition Storm, something like that. With Blightsteel Colossus. So we saw that. We'll probe again. Play our Charbelcher. And I was going to empty the warrants here, but actually considering that our Taiga's right here, we have a pretty good chance of just killing them right now. We could empty the warrens, but we can't time walk, and with their hand of... Yeah. I don't know that they can kill us next turn with their... So Thoughtseize Duress, Dark Petition, they have enough mana to cast it, but not get the Dark Ritual attached to it. So I actually think it's probably just, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. If we get another turn, then we'll kill him anyway. Yeah, so we got there. I wasn't thinking, because I was thinking we'd get another, it's very likely we'd get another turn with the Empty the Warrens, but untapping with Goblin Char Belcher is pretty much just as good. Especially since we only have one more land that's going to go to the bottom of the deck. Alright, so I'm going to bring in some... Well, you know, I was going to take out Memory Jar, but they're not going to draw into any counters, hopefully. So as long as we can kill them on the turn that we use, like Memory Jar, Time Twister, Wheel of Fortune, then I think it's fine. I don't think we necessarily want the Storm in the kill here. We're not going to really grind them out since they're combo decks, so I'll just bring in Ravenous Trap. And then that way, if they try to do like a Yawgmoth's Will, we can hopefully get them with Ravenous Trap. So I think we'll go with that. And now that I think about it, I think I want a Grafdigger's Cage. We saw the Tinker Blightsteel. Grafdigger's Cage also shuts off Yawgmoth's Will. Not at instant speed like Ravenous Trap, but it prevents that Tinker into Blightsteel line. So we'll see if, I'm not sure if once you like submit a deck, if you still make changes, whether they're incorporated or not. It's not the worst thing if we just have that other Ravenous Trap. Alright, so we're like one land away, or one mana source away from having a really great hand. I think we keep. Well, knowing that, I mean, they had the, you know, maybe I'm kind of lucky, but we saw they had at least 4 Thoughtseize in their deck. We saw 1 Duress. So we can kind of anticipate on this first turn that we'll have something taken away from us. I think I'm still going to keep. We have a lot of free mana sources, so we're not too far away from the Seething Song. So I'm not going to F6 here just to be able to cast the Ravenous Trap if I need to. So they went top. So they're probably going to name Goblin Char Belcher. And fortunately we have to empty the Warrens in our hand. So as long as they don't strip our hand of that, we do have 2 Noxious Revivals in our deck. So if they do discard the Empty the Warrens, then you know, there's a possibility we get it back, as well as the other Empty the Warrens that we run. All right, so Mana Crypt is perfect. Yeah, so I think we just go for this. So I think we're gonna go for the Empty the Warrens. So we have 5. Stormcon of 4. Can't cast Ravenous Trap. Yeah, so we're... I mean, I could go Memory Jar, hope that I draw a way to cast Goblin Char Belcher and a way to get rid of this Python Needle, but I think we'll just go for the Warren's kill here. It does give them 2 turns to combo off. But they're down to 3 cards, 4 cards with this draw. So they played Underground Sea, so we know they only have at least at a maximum 3 action cards. Ponder makes their hand a little better. So we'll see if they're a Paradoxical Outcome deck. It'd be kind of interesting to see that Dark Petition and the Paradoxical Outcome run together. Maybe they have like a transformative sideboard. So there's 2 cards in the graveyard. So we're 1 card away from this Ravenous Trap if we need to use it. But now they're down to just 2 business cards, depending on what this 1 card is in their hand and what they draw. So we're still not looking too bad yet. They've got 4 mana floating. I feel like if one of these cards was a Paradox Outcome, they would have cast it like right away. So, so we won that match. 10 Goblins in turn 1 is usually pretty good.